All right, it's your boy Kexis. We're back. Rotwood got a new patch a few days ago, so I'm gonna just kind of talk over it and give my impressions about the patch. Kind of read some of this stuff. All right, so today we're releasing the Hunter's Path update. This was 2 days ago, like I said. With the release, ton of work to improve character progression so the players have more opportunities to grow and expand their skills, while also providing us more room to keep things interesting as players progress through the game. We've also made some big quality of life changes, some balance tweaks, and bug fixes. We want to extend another huge thank you to all the players who have sent their feedback and suggestions, not just during the beta, but also throughout early access. We're listening. Please keep it coming. All right, before I read anything, my biggest gripes with the game are actually pretty simple. The game is fun. I like playing the game, but there comes a point where, because when you harder difficulty, more damage, monsters hit harder, so you have to be more careful. I kind of get that. The problem I found myself running into, by the way, I beat almost everything. I beat everything as far as like highest difficulties went. The problem I was having is you basically end up picking the same things. You pick what gives you the most damage. So you basically are killing monsters before they even get close to you or in one shot. That was essentially the goal, because you really can't scale damage how you would want. There are certain armors and stuff that kind of make that possible, but for the most part, you get the biggest thing that gives you the most damage. Sometimes you might get some utilities or like for lifesteal or something, but yeah. So that was my biggest gripe. There's a lot of, the game forces you to just get everything that gives you damage. So yes, weapons do bring a little variety. Armor sets bring a little variety. But for the most part, I found myself just picking what gave me the most damage. So hopefully they do things to change that. All right, highlights, mini bosses, Hunter's Path, frenzy system changes. Okay, let's just read into it. New mini bosses and hunts. New mini bosses, new monsters is always good. Hunter's Path. The Hearthstone system has been replaced with a new Hunter's Path talent system. Each heart shard by doing... Okay, we'll see what that is. Frenzy system changes. The idea of Frenzy 1, 2, 3 is gone, being simply replaced with Frenzy. Mini boss hunts with anomalies are always frenzied with increasing difficulty as you progress through the story. Boss hunts become permanently frenzied after the final boss route has been defeated. Super Frenzy is unlocked after completing a boss hunt. Okay. Anomaly system changes. Multiple anomalies can be activated at once. Anomalies will only be active on mini hunts. Yeah. Relation. Okay. Market room. Each boss hunt and its related mini now sell specific sets of armor and weapons that only appear within those locations. Okay, I thought this was... Okay, I understand. So basically, on certain stages or certain boss hunts, you get armor relative to that area. So before you go to the ice area or whatever, you could get armor it was random. I guess it was random, but you couldn't get higher tier armor at a lower tier stage. It was more like higher tier stage, you just roll. It just gives you more armor to purchase. I guess that's how it was. You can now give gifts to the villagers in your town to increase your relationship level with them and get various benefits. Access the relationship screen through your diary located near the chest. Okay, I'll check that out. Faster creation of character allows multiple characters to be created and selected at the same time. That's cool. Mannequin changes. Mannequin now, yeah. That's closed. Equipment screen improvements. You can now upgrade and equip armor and weapons from the same station. It's cool. New character customization options. That's always nice. Misc. All right. So let's see. Let's just see what happens. So this is my character. Start game. I have the game muted. I'm going to change that really fast. Hold on. Steam. I only have one monitor. Scuff setup. I don't have my desk anymore, so just bear with me. This video is more just about like a nuanced discussion. I'm not really trying to showcase anything at the moment. All right, so this is my character. Yeah. This is the... Okay. I have 130 heart shards. Feed the machine. So I guess this is like the big thing. Oh. I'm not doing that. Oh, I was doing it by itself. Time dilation. Giant Slayer. Goodwill. Hunter's Path. The Hunter's Path allows you to earn and spend heart shards by completing challenges in each hunt. Our heart shards can be redistributed freely, so experiment. Okay. So I guess this is more like what they were talking about. So you would invest things into this to, okay, what? Let's just see what, bring a healing potion on your hunts. You don't have one by default anymore? Ooh. Okay, so let's say take away the healing potion. So you add, what's the max? Oh, you can have a lot. You can have 8? That's too much. Oh, you can only invest when, oh, what? All right, so the cap is 130. I had 130. You can, that's a lot. All right, that's interesting. You can choose how many healing potions you have. Swiftness, increase your run speed. Vitality, increase your max health. Okay, that's always important. Take reduced damage during dodges. It's whatever. When you enter a new clearing, heal. That's whatever. Focus hits deal bonus damage while you are at or above 80%. This is really good. Just whatever. Begin your hunts with more Tephra. That's whatever. Allows you to reroll a power drop. This is really good, really important. Because rerolling allows you to just get more opportunities to get stronger drops, like more power. Hit streaks decay slower. This would be good. This can be good if you are rerolling for that specific power up that like gives you more power based on your hit streak, and there's something that gives you Tephra based on your hit streak. So if you were like, I'm gonna put all my heart shards into rerolling to get those, and then you want to invest in this, that would make a lot of sense. I can see that. Increase dodge speed bonus. This is okay, I guess. Group hug. Increase your potion share radius. It's useless. I play solo, so it's useless. Adds an additional choice to the first power crystal you open. That is okay. So does this mean, does the number mean you get more choices, or it adds additional choices? I don't know what the one means. I don't know. So does it mean, did you get more additional choices on the first one, or just gives you more additional choices as you pick them up? I'm under the impression it's the latter. So the more you have of this, the more times it will give you additional choices. You don't get more additional choices on the first one. I'm thinking that's how that works. Increase your damage against boss rods. That's whatever, I guess. I mean, yeah, more damage is good, but if there's no like, it's whatever, because you will always do damage. So if you want to save some, it's whatever. What's the 5%, 10%? What's the highest? 40%. I mean, it's whatever. I guess just whatever. Increase the number of free power upgrades offered by Alki. That's cool. The number of free power, so you can get more. That's kind of broken. Increase the number of, so you get more free upgrades. That's like insane. This is like the best one I feel like so far, because this saves you Tephra. This kind of just gives you a lot of power per run. Increase the amount of your healing that's whatever. I mean, 250. The investment is pretty low, so yeah, like 400 per potion is reasonable. If you die during the hunt, you'll be revived. That's waste. Okay, it's like a noob trap, really. Sharing is carrying, increase the amount of your healing potion. That's noob trap. All right, so there's like, all right. So after just reading this really quick, there's 3 of these I really don't like already. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Well, this is okay. I don't like sharing is carrying, and I don't like the other one with the potion radius. I feel like that's just whatever. Yeah, I feel like that's whatever. Especially because I play solo. Yeah, those are the only 2 things I don't really like about that. Okay. So what they did. Okay, how do I feel about this? I'm glad they allow you to kind of have more control of your power. Like say you want to just go like all swiftness or something. I think having a lot of move speed is important. And then you want extra health. Like swiftness and so I'll say vitality is obviously important. Swiftness is like a utility, so that's also kind of important. It has more precedence than some of this other stuff. Like this, take reduced damage during dodges. It's not really hard not to get hit in this game. So I feel like this is kind of a waste. Because the better you are as a player, right? So as you play the game, get better, you naturally will just get hit less. So this is kind of like a noob. This feels like a noob trap, kind of. Because you don't really want to get hit in the first place. So why would you want to? You don't want to invest your resources into, I don't know. I could see it being useful, kind of, if you just are playing like a heavier class and you kind of slower, but I wouldn't invest in it personally. This can be whatever. My thing is, there's a power that does this already, or there's an armor set that does this, so I don't know. Focusing, this is really good. This is really good because it's more damage. So maybe I'll take some of this vitality out so I can get more peak performance. Seed monies, whatever, I don't really care. It's really easy to get Tephra. How much do you start with? That's not even a lot. That's whatever. That's like it's whatever. I could also do without this. I really feel like I don't need that. I could put it in. You put it back in vitality. Group hug. Yeah, I think this is. I don't like this. Giant Slayers, whatever. Goodwill. I think this could be OP, but it's hard to say. This is necessary to some degree, but again, you can make the same argument. If you're not really getting hit a lot, you probably don't need that much investment in like healing stuff. Second chance. All right, so I guess I'm done, right? Oh yeah, I feel way faster. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like I have something on that I shouldn't have on. All right. So one more time. This is how I feel already. Without even playing it, this is how I feel. I wish there would have been things that really affect how you play. So I think swiftness is good, vitality is good. I wish there would have been attack speed. Attack speed would have been good. AoE would have been really good. There's a lot of is there a lot? There's not like a lot of AoE, but I think having like a wider radius on having the ability to acquire a wider radius on some of the weapons and stuff, like you basically are just making the hurt box of the weapons and or projectiles bigger. I think that would have been really good. So missed opportunity on that one. So yeah, no attack speed, no extra AoE. That's kind of a bummer. I guess I don't know if dodge speed correlates to iframes, so I don't really remember. And yeah, I don't like the things I don't like is anything that is kind of close to what is already in game via power-ups. I don't like that it's in this. I feel like that was just a waste of a slot in my opinion. Yeah, whatever. Let's check out some of these other stuff. It said there's a chest with a diary. Open your chest. Oh, diary. Craft the core, place it in town. Allows the holder to upgrade all armor to... Did I already do this? All right, how does this look? Okay. Craft the core and place it. I've already done that, no? So, all right, so build. Oh, right stick. craft decor. So anything that I haven't done it. So this is decor, right? Craft, place. I'm gonna place it over here, I guess. Oops, wrong button. It was this bed. Place item. Place. So did his diary complete? What the hell? All right, maybe I gotta talk to him or something. Let's see. So what happened when you put the heart shard in the wellspring? You reacted to the heart shard and then you powered up a little. I knew it. Yeah. Let's get the chat. Well, now if a rock grew large and powerful enough to... This is like story stuff. They changed the font and they changed the UI on the chat too. I don't know how the relationship thing works. I don't know how that works. But what else did they change? Oh, they changed the UI. So you can kind of do all this. So this is hammers, details, upgrades. Quality scuffed, huh? So there's quality now. So hold on. All right, let's pick a hammer. Did they change this stuff? Oh, see, hit streaks decay slower between hits. The fact that it's on a weapon and is it on armor too? And you can get it on the power up. I feel like it's too much. That shouldn't be on the heart shard thing, but whatever. So back. Oh, that's what it is. So you can change your armor here. Oh, okay. Okay. Station upgrades, fully upgrade. Okay. That's cool. Kind of less walking around and stuff. All right, so let's check out the map first. I'm not gonna do a map. I just want to check it out. For anomalies, depositing heartstones does increase the anomalies that begin to manifest in your location of the camp. Tephra anomalies location. Super frenzy unlock. All right, so I guess I want to. Oh, I see him. Damn. 11 party gear 11. Oh snap. Oh whoa. They added a lot. Oh yeah, I've never even. Okay, so they. All right, it's cool. They added some more stuff to do. This is cool. The aesthetic on this is really nice. Interesting. I don't know what the heck anything means, but yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna do one now. I'll save it for another video. But I want to do the planning change. No, it's probably still the same. I don't think they mentioned anything about planning. Just quality of life changes and some UI stuff. I really like this speed buff change. All right, so first, this is how I'm feeling at having not played, right? I like what they were going for. I like that they value player agency. They want you, the player, to pick what you think is cool, what you think is interesting, and go with it and run it in these dungeons. I like that. I like that they also recognize that that's probably what people want too. Did something get changed with the mannequin or whatever? So I like that. I think that's really good. I like some of the choices on here. Personally, I like some of the choices. Personally, I don't like some of the choices also. I'm all for utility, power, strength, but I want it to be meaningful utility. Speed, defense, attack range, invulnerability, things that matter in all your interactions. And again, I play solo, so I don't care for the party stuff. I don't care for potion radius or any of that stuff. And I'm glad it's there. I just think there could have been, I could sit down for 10 minutes and probably write down 5 other things that would have been way better, way more like significant to the player, to the party, but that's just me. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, but I like that they're adding stuff. Even though they said it's been 5 months. I like that they're taking the time, doing it their way, and they're adding the things that people want and care for. Because this game hinges on replayability. There is no loot. Yes, there's resources, and with those resources, you go to the shop and you buy stuff. That is true. That's part of the gameplay loop. But there's no loot. Like, I can't go in a dungeon with a crazy amount of anomalies and fish for something super rare and get this absurd amount of, like, get an absurd power spike in my character. I don't think that's in the game. So it really hinges on the dungeons being fun, the builds being fun, the power-ups. Really hinges on the power-ups, the enemies, the weapons, how they all interact. All the other stuff, the camps and the relationships and the cooking, the UI, that stuff matters, but the actual gameplay matters more. And I think they tackled that by they tackled it correctly by adding more stuff to do. Because now, I personally, even if I do end up playing the game the same way I did 3, 4, 5 months ago, I still am eager to try this stuff out and beat it, because it's challenging, it's fun to overcome some of this stuff, get a really good build going, and just plow through some of these enemies. But yeah, that's really it. First impressions. I like the patch. I just want something that, me personally, if I had to, the devs would be like, okay, Kexes, we hear you. What do you want? I would want some type of reason to do these like super hard dungeons, because that's something I felt lacked previously. You do the cranked up frenzy, and I think you get boss material for the boss weapon. Some of the boss weapons sucked. They just didn't feel fun to me personally. So I would have liked something. I would like to hunt for something, if rare, 1% drop, 5% drop, whatever. I'd want to be rewarded appropriately for doing these difficult dungeons. I don't know how they would go about it in this game specifically, because it's not a looter dungeon crawler game. It's kind of closer to Monster Hunter. And Monster Hunter doesn't even have anything like that. Monster Hunter has like crazy good hub, crazy good UI. The fights are really fun. The skills are really fun. The weapons are really fun. Everything about the game is fun. What you get from the monsters themselves and the armor sets is you kind of take it at face value. Big weapon goes big boom. The weapons and the armors don't really change too much. They kind of just, that's another discussion. I'm about to get into a Monster Hunter discussion on Rotwood. But yeah, I would just like to be rewarded with something super cool, super rare, or some type of super significant permanent power spike for doing the harder stuff. Not just to be like, oh, hey, I did it. Because, and it's like, okay, that's the end. Then there's no reason to do it again. That's just me. But yeah, I think the devs did a good job. I like all the changes. I trust them to keep doing what they feel is right for the game. And I think that's all that matters. So yeah, that's the video. That's the patch. Good job, everyone involved. And I am going to I'm gonna clear some of this content and see where it leads me. Hopefully it's fun. Anyways, take care. Again, good job, devs. I'm not shitting on what is here, just kind of giving you how I feel. Anyways, take care. That's it. Bye.